Test, 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 test. Is it working out here though? Yeah. Nope, nope. You can hear me? I can't hear anything. No. Test, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're starting in a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Test. We're starting in about 5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes. We got to figure out this mic. Test, test.
Keep going.
Test,
Keep going.
test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Something out of there now? Hello. Test, test. Hello. I'm ready whenever you're ready, but I don't think this mic is working.
No.
I'm not sure how the mic is.
Okay, give me the other mic.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Thursday.
Unmute 6, 7, 8.
Test, 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 test.
6, 7, 8 are unmuted.
They're all unmuted?
They're
Check.
all unmuted.
Oh, wait, duh. I don't think the speakers are on.
Oh!
There we go. 1, 2, 3. We're ready to go. All right, you ready, CFTA? Yes. All right. I'm going to step off and then step back on. Give me 1 sec.
The most simple answer, yes.
Okay, that's too high. Which one is it? Is it 7 or?
Okay, that one.
Check. Check. No. Why is this?
That's 7.
Welcome to CFTA, Thursday Open Mic Live. Let me turn this down. There we go. Yeah, welcome. We had Larry Smith scheduled to host tonight, but he had some emergencies and he wasn't able to attend. But we have filling in today, Greg Dabrowski.
All right. Good evening, everybody. CFTA. How's everybody doing? Yes. Good. Do we have an audience at all? Audience members? 1. You're the only one not signed up to do comedy tonight? Is that true? That's it? The heckler. All right. Everybody else is a comic on the list? No? Okay, we got 2. All right, 3. Are you on? You're on. Okay. That's great. Well, I'm glad to hear you guys. I had a bit of a rough day. I had to drop my father-in-law off at the old Emerge there. He had surgery not too long ago. He's not feeling too well. Had to bring him over there. Went in, that kind of sucked. Get in the elevator. You guys ever have this? Like, listen, you get into an elevator. There's 5 or 6 people. You're trying to, get out. And there's, listen, old people. Yes, they're old. Some of them are a little big. That doesn't mean you don't need to have manners, right? Am I wrong? Just because you're older doesn't mean I give you... 6 people in an elevator trying to get out of an elevator, and you have, like the walker, and you're trying to come through the elevator. You can't get in the elevator until everybody gets out of the elevator, right? Like, it's just math. You're not going to fit. I don't know. That was just something it wasn't really meant to be a joke. And, here's another one. My mother-in-law has mild dementia. Anybody have any? Yes. Do you know? Okay. Do you have it? You do? No. Parents. Okay. Mild dementia. So you start to forget simple things. You start to she forgot where she was going, things like that. And my wife, it starts to, we got father-in-law not doing. Mother-in-law is forgetting all kinds of things. Wife said to me, if this ever happens with me, just put me in a home. Just put me away, and I said, okay. Right? I said, it'll be like The Notebook, but I won't be there. Doing, that's, I went to the hospital. I had to have a whole bunch of, anybody ever have their cholesterol checked? Yes? Did you have it? How was it? It was bad? What was your score? You can't remember. What's a good score? Do you know? Okay. Under 2? I heard it was like 100 is high, 30 is low. Like maybe it was double, like it was 2 point whatever. Anyway, I thought it was a genetic cholesterol of 30 was normal. Maybe it's 3 or 2 or 3 is normal. I don't know. 85, let's say that. Mine got tested. They called me in, and they said, we've never seen a score like this. You know what mine was? 2,000. 2,000. I said, what do I win with a score like that? They said, well, heart disease, kidney failure, cardiac arrest. I said, I don't like those prizes. Those are shit prizes as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. Anybody at work today? No? Everyone took the day off? You're a student? What do you study?
I'm taking pre-health, and we're talking about heart disease right now.
Pre-health?
Yes, pre-health.
What's that to do?
Like prep for any of the healthcare services.
Like to work at a hospital? Oh, well, very good. Give her a hand, everybody. That's great. Back to school. When do you finish? Yeah, in August. Oh, well, you're soon. And then you got to do like co-op and go back.
No, and then you do a 2-year program.
Yeah.
And then you come out with a diploma.
Right.
And hopefully a job.
And he did with debt too. So then you gotta, it's kind of like earn your way back. Yeah. All right. Well. And what do you do, young lady? All right. Well, that's neat. All right. All right. What do you do, sir? Besides yell out. Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. I made a mistake here. I know who the fuck you are. Right? Yeah. Did you hear about those guys in the States that work thing that happened? Nobody? You know what I'm talking about? At Golden Sachs? No? Well, a lady, okay, let's say her name was Brenda. I don't know what it was. Let's say it was Brenda. this part's not exact. Died at work. Not funny. Dead for 4 days before anybody knew she was dead. Right? Imagine it. Everybody has a job. You know, you go to work, the cooler, the hangout area where everybody, congregates in the morning. Just imagine that, like everybody there. See, Brenda's already at work. Head down on her desk. She's wearing the same outfit she had on yesterday. She kind of smells, too. Someone should say something. They sent in grief counselors to help with, because she died. They should send in homicide detectives. Like, how do you know? They know when you change the coffee from the good shit to the cheap stuff. They don't know Brenda's rotting in the corner. I thought I'd get a bigger kick out of that, but it's all right. All right. Well, we got a big list tonight. Well, let's say we start this show. Not much crowd work to do. Yes. With 2 audience members. Anything else you'd like to share? No? Sign language? All right. Let's do it. Shall we? All right. First things first, just keep an eye on me. I'll give you the flash when you get the light. That just basically means you got a minute left. Everybody has 5 minutes until you get to the near the end, and then we're doing 3 minutes. Okay? So if you see me flashing the light, you got 1 minute to finish up, and then get the fuck off. Comprende? All right. Your first comic. I don't know him or her. No, I do know him. There he is. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Tomo, everybody.
All right, everybody, are you ready? Yeah? All right. So my name is Tomohiro. My stage name, however, is Pearl Harbor. Because when I bomb, it's going to be a big surprise. Anybody here artist? Any artists here? Yeah? I like to do drawings and paintings. In fact, recently, I entered a couple of my oil paintings into a silent auction. Well, actually, it was just a regular auction, but everybody went silent, and it was time to bid for my paintings. Like you guys are doing now. Yeah. Sometimes people say I take things too literally. For example, I was driving my car down the road, and I saw a sign. It said, "Watch for pedestrians." But there were no pedestrians around, so I sat there for hours. I almost got arrested once for ignoring a sign that said, "Private, do not enter." As the security guy was pulling me over, I said, "Listen, I wasn't even in the military." When I'm bored and or broke, I like to put on an apron, go down to the Sobeys, and stand in front of an empty cashier. I can help anyone paying cash. Years ago, I actually got arrested for shoplifting. Shoplifting, which I totally think was unfair because it was a Sobeys and everything I took was labeled compliments. Let's get the energy up, guys. Speaking of energy, back in college, I was part of the track team, and they used to call me the cheetah. Yeah. Well, actually, it was the cheater, but I went to college in the UK, so. Speaking of physical activity, anybody into hiking here? Yeah, hiking? No, you don't believe in exercise? If you're a comedian, no exercise for you. Yeah. So sometimes I lead hikes actually. But here's the thing: I have such a terrible sense of direction. Right? I get lost on the trails all the time. So one day I said, "Okay, that's enough," and I went out and got myself a tattoo of a compass. Now I always know which way is north. Has anybody been to Albion Falls? Yeah. Yeah, I led a hike there, and of course I got everybody lost. And one of the guys, he takes a shot at me. He's like, "Oh yeah, Tomo doesn't know where he's going. You know, we need a hike leader with a better head on his shoulders." And that kind of made me mad, you know. So I told him in front of everybody, "Hey, like, that's disrespectful. You know, don't ever say that to me again." And he apologized, but then I felt bad about it, you know, because the thing is, like, I really felt like I shouldn't have called him out like that, you know, in front of everybody. Instead, I should have just pulled him aside quietly and pushed him down the hill. Yeah, I used to make a living as a contortionist, but then I left because I just didn't feel like bending over backwards for other people. I'm starting a new group called Overthinkers Anonymous. Or should I? My therapist tells me that I'm always playing the victim, and that's unhealthy. Why me? I think I'm good. All right, guys, thank you. My name is Pearl Harbor.
Keep it going for Tommy, everybody. Tomo? Tomo? Is that it? Tomo or Tommy? Pearl Harbor? Or was it a big bomb? Yeah, that's all right. Well, the energy is comics waiting for their turn, right? It's different. All right. With that in mind, let's bring up your next guest. I don't know him. Please give a warm welcome. I'm sure he's pretty funny. He looked pretty funny, sitting in the back corner there. Please give a warm welcome for Dylan M. Connolly. All right.
How's everyone doing? Hey, everyone. All right. How? And I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna do that sit on the bench thing. You know what I mean? Just sit on the bench and just be like that way. I'm not so animated. Okay. So everyone, how's everyone doing? No, I don't like that energy. That's okay. Well, I'll accept it, but whatever. Fuck. So. I just wanted to talk about like how ads, like if you're looking on your Instagram, right? It just comes up like it's like, hey, you want a Lexus? And I'm like, I can't afford a Lexus. And then it's just like, ha ha, you can't afford a Lexus. you can't afford it. I just wanted to open up with that because this is going to be a racist joke, basically, but not racist towards it. Just it's going to be like it's about racism, but it's not me being racist. Okay. So like we've had racism in our country with like residential schools and so forth, right? But then. We have this black woman that just gets on her $10 bill. I might be canceled after this. I don't give a fuck. But like she like that was like we put a $10 bill, a black woman on a $10 bill, right? So now I'm thinking about myself like, well, what if I went to America and said, hey, why don't you put like Frederick Douglass? Or like, maybe like Martin Luther King Jr. Or fucking like, even like Harriet Tubman on any of your money. Like, make $6 million of that. And then they're like, we'll think about it. We'll consider it. And then I walk away like this. And as soon as I leave, they're like, we're not putting any of these neighbors on our money. I said neighbors. Because I wanted to be softened the blow of, because it's the actual, because that's the racism in America, right? But in the same context in Canada, like I researched like really like people that are like like Native Canadians, and guess what they got? Nothing. They got nothing. They're like, we're not. Same shit. It's like it's just like it's so fucking bad. it makes me want to wear a fucking turban right now because fucking really, I might as well just like take into like whatever the fuck's going on now because fucking. No, but like really, you think about it, like you know what I mean? Like I if I was wearing a turban and then I could be a security guard. I'm sorry, it's just true. Like I'm like I might as well buy into it, like you know, like, cause like if you think about it, no, hang on, all right, okay, like 400 years of colonialization. So like they want some fucking payback, man. They want to be like, yo, like we want to come here and just fucking sit in your banks and just fucking do this. And then you get like, you know what I mean? Like you make $22 an hour doing that. And then I walk by it and I'm like, you motherfuckers. 1 minute. All right, fuck it. Hey, I mean, okay, this is the most racist set ever. I don't think it was, but I don't think it was. I mean, shit. I don't think it was though, right?
Give it up for Dylan, everybody! Yeah, right on. Well, it's certainly a close second. All right, let's keep this party going with your next comic. I've seen him before, I'm pretty sure. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Stephen Connolly. Stephen Brendley, everybody! Here he comes!
All right. So please don't heckle me. I got heckled last night. It hurt my soul. It actually was. I'm still pretty new, so it was one of the first times that's happened to me. What is the first time that's happened to me? And I froze. Didn't know what to say. Didn't know how to react. Until the drive home, that's when you think about the things, right? Like George Costanza. And that shit happens to me all the time. Like for dates, when you're driving home on a date, I'm just driving home and I'm like, fuck! I was supposed to make her come. Ugh. I was so worried about showing off my sock puppets. Anyway. So, I was pissed off, so I just went and started throwing fucking darts in the local bar. Yeah. Darts. That was funny in the mirror. Anyway. Does anyone like playing darts here? Yeah? Is there any sharpshooters here? Yeah? Any diaper dart chuckers? I just learned those terms. Anyway, you watch a movie like bar scenes and stuff like that, and like one of the main characters, they throw like a bullseye, and it's like, oh, he's cool, he's sexy, look at that bullseye, right? But like the triple 20, that's the best one to get, right? So I feel like if you're aiming for bullseye, I feel like you're just aiming for prom queen. You know, everyone's daydreaming about hitting it, even though it's not the most valuable. Smoking hot, obviously, rockin' bod. Good street cred, but as dumb as a wet shoe, right? Probably. The triple 20, that's the one you marry. That's the one you bring home and marry, right? They're going to love you unconditionally, right? Great cook. Great head, obviously. That's what you need. Unfortunately, from a distance, they may look like a Yeti, and that's fine. That's what we want. We want the long-term triple 20. So, fellas, like, listen. So, if you adopt this mentality, I swear, it'll turn your life right in a... fuck. 1 sec. I wrote this today. That's so great. I practiced all day. Okay. I promise your life will do a complete triple 20. Triple 20. 180! Your life will go 180 degree angle. A full 180. That's good. Anyway. So, has anyone ever regained a repressed memory? No? Yeah? Good stuff. I did, I recalled something happened 10 years ago. I witnessed a carjacking. Has anyone ever witnessed, saw, or anything like carjacking of anything like that? You have. Or just, yeah, anything. Or taken, or jacked. You don't need to answer the question. I trust you. Anyway, so this is my story. It was on a busy street, daylight. It's crazy. This guy pulls up in like a Jeepers Creepers style truck. Have you guys ever seen that movie? Or like Mater from Cars? Gross thing. Guy has a red handlebar mustache. His cheeks are like puffing violently. His right arm shaking uncontrollably. It's fueled by anger. And then he looks at me and he goes, "Ah!" And cum is dripping off the windshield. Okay, so no, sorry. This guy wasn't stealing a car. This guy came beside me. So let's restart this story knowing what's happening. Okay, daylight, main street, red handlebar mustache, truck, shaking, staring at me. Yeah. So it begs the question, if a guy comes and stares at me in the eyes and I don't flinch, do I love cock? Because if so, that was 10 years ago, and I missed out at 10 years of cock. And that fucks me up. Okay. All right, last one. So last week I was writing an exam, a wastewater exam in Ottawa. OREG 219. 129. I passed just barely. Anyway, I went with, I had to go stay in a hotel, Trivago, right? That toothy fuck, he got me, unfortunately. You know, with chompers like that, you just know he's got a horse cock, right? He has to. Danny D style, huh? You know. He puts our average up by like 5 centimeters for sure. Anyway, turns out that guy is a very famous football manager, known as the best football manager ever for Liverpool Football Club. His name is Jurgen Klopp. I could not remember that. But, man, the Liverpool Football Club. No, a team like that, you just know he's got a horse cock. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Good job. Keep it going, everybody. All right. So as you're aware, Larry Smith couldn't be here tonight. He had a medical emergency, and so he's recovering. But he is watching now, and he called earlier, and he's saying, what a great show so far. Hey, he said he's seen some serious acts. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know. All right. Anyway, let's bring up our next comic. She's been on stage before, that's for sure. She's been here. She's been all over. I've seen her here, there, everywhere. Please give a warm welcome to Miss Gabby Watts, everybody.
Yay! Let's keep it going for Jeff. Greg. Hey guys, my name's Gabby Watts, and I am a hipster, guys. I have the bangs and the glasses, and I had a huge ass way before it was cool. Yep. Yeah. I took my glasses off for a while because I thought I'd look prettier, but then I realized that the girl in the movies with the glasses, she's always magically gorgeous underneath, so this way we can keep the dream alive together. It's amazing under here, you just can't tell. Guys, I'm a bisexual germaphobe, and that means that I find everybody really, really hot, but also really, really gross. I would fuck all of you guys if you weren't covered in germs. I'm the kind of bisexual who's never had a girlfriend before. Some people get mad at that, but like I'm okay with it. You know, I haven't won the lottery either, but I've thought about it a lot, possibly even every day. And I feel like when the time came, I would know what to do. But unfortunately, I recently found out that some ladies get upset when you touch their nipples. It's called sad nipple syndrome. It's a real thing. Makes women cry. And, you know, I also felt like crying because there go about 95% of my plan moves, so I don't know what I'm going to do, but I figured maybe one solution could be that I could get a goth girlfriend because she already likes sadness, so as long as I can give her an orgasm with one hand, I'm hoping this is a good move, I don't know, and the sadness with the other hand, you know, a little DJ orgasm. We'll make it work. I have been recently called a big titty goth chick by some members of the public, and it's very upsetting. I'm just fat, you know. I wear black because it's slimming, and I don't have big tits. I just have small tits that also got fat with me. Yeah, they are just as confused as you are. I am a bit of an emo, though, I guess. You know, I don't wear like a spiky collar or like big punky boots or anything, but what I do have is real sadness, which I feel is the ultimate goth accessory. And your silence only adds to it, thank you. My goth credibility is going through the roof here. So my dad's an astronomer, and he left me when I was 5 years old. So what he left me with was daddy issues with the whole universe. I do cry when I look at the night sky. It's quite inconvenient. My emo origin story, though, is that my dad left and he came back as what I like to call a fun divorce dad. Yeah. That's the kind of guy that takes his sad children to the funnest places on earth just to watch them melt down there. So if you can imagine 5-year-old me at the fair holding a balloon with a single tear rolling down my face because my dad left forever, just crying, "Daddy, I don't want to go on the train," which I know sounds like a Holocaust joke, but I'm not quite that old. Just a tiny little choo-choo train that the little kids go on. It's so bad. There's definitely a picture of me on that train crying. Guys, I've been going through a breakup lately. I mean, it's been 10 years, but I'm still going through it. Technically, the breakup never ends. Like, we're still not together, so, you know, you go through it forever. When I went through that breakup, my friends said, "Hey, you know what? You'll just fall out of love." But I feel like if you fell in, that seems easy, you know, gravity's on your side, but how do you fall out of love, right? It seems like it's probably more of a climb. Like, I don't know. It made me really appreciate the girl from The Ring and her upper body strength. You know, she had to, at some point, crawl out of that well for the first time, and she probably fell a bunch, and that's why I want to see The Ring, the prequel, you know, the workout years, where she's just doing, like, push-ups against the well wall, like, 7 sets, you know. Oh, shit, I already told you my last joke. That sucks. Anyway, I was thinking the other day that Michael Jackson is like the girl from The Ring because, like, terrible abuse turned him into a monster, and now we're stuck watching his cursed tapes. Anyway, one last thing, guys, and it's that I don't let my kids listen to Michael Jackson, but I can't tell them why because I don't want them to know. All right, I'm Gabby Watts. Thanks so much, guys.
Keep it going for Gabby, everybody. Quick thing I forgot to add. You guys ever see on Instagram or they go on vacation and they let you know, but they go, "Oh, I just came back from here." You know, I got a friend that did that, you know, like on vacation. Not a friend, but just a guy that you bump into, you see, and he's, "Oh, I just took this vacation. We went here. We saw the monkeys. Oh, what a great, I'm all relieved." And it's like, "Oh, you know, you back to work." He goes, "Oh, no, I'm not back to, I'm unemployed. Went on vacation unemployed." My brother does that. He don't do shit. And like getting a job, shouldn't work be like finding work, I guess, but when you do nothing all day, that's kind of a vacation, no? Like sitting at home drinking and fucking watching wrestling all day. But you go on vacation and come back and do nothing. Well, I don't know. That one didn't work. That's fine. That's called a Dabrowski joke, and Larry's at home watching it, killing himself laughing right now. The phone will ring. Don't worry, Larry. Your next comic I've seen many times. He's a great, funny guy. Please give a warm welcome for Mr. Sean C., everybody.
Going for Greg, everybody. Hi, Larry. Happy belated International Women's Day, fellas. Yes, and you guys. Isn't it kind of fucked up that it was only 23 hours long? It's more than 70%, though. So, but it's nice to be here. I've been up in the woods. My girlfriend broke up with me, so I decided to gain 40 pounds and move back in with my parents. That's a cool thing to do when you're 40. You know, my dad and I have a lot in common. We both like smoking weed with each other. I'm like, I used to hide this from you. He's like, I used to hide this from you. My dad's awesome, though. He's 5'5". Like, if I was a Russian nesting doll, he'd be the third one in. But I am single now. I'm on the apps. I don't trust Tinder. There's no way there's that many registered nurses in my city. Statistically impossible. And they all want to go hiking. Tomo. You know what a hike is? It's a really long walk to your car. They all like sexting now. You know what sexting is? Sexy texting? It's lame. You know what's not lame? What we did in the 90s. Cyber sex. Do you guys remember ICQ? Uh-oh. Yeah, you remember? That's what we did. We went on chat rooms in ICQ. We typed ASL, age, sex, location, and we had cyber sex with girls our age that were really middle-aged men. It was a simpler time. They'd be like, let me see a picture of your dick. Here's a picture of me. And they send you a picture of Natalie Portman. You're like, I'm pretty sure this is not Natalie Portman, but I'm 13 and somebody wants to see my dick. Uh-oh, send. That's when your mom bangs on the floor, like, get off the internet, I need the phone. Like, not now, Mom, I'm trying to show my dick to a full-grown man with a free AOL trial CD. Anybody ever ask you to pee on him? Like a non-jellyfish related incident? That was a moment. In that moment, I found out I was a coward. I couldn't do it. She said, why not? I said, I'm not going to lie. It feels a little disrespectful. She asked, not even in the bathtub? It's like, not even in the bathtub. Is that your plan B? Your plan A for me to piss my own bed from across the room? What are we talking about? I did have sex the other week, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. She started crying during it, which I took as a red flag, so like a gentleman, I finished quickly. I asked her, what was all the crying about? She's like, no, it was a good kind of cry. You don't understand. I was like, I don't understand. She's like, well, the thing is my ex-boyfriend's dick was so big that, oh, God, no. That sounds like a you problem that you turned into an us problem. She's like, no, you don't understand. We had to go to the doctor and everything. I'm like, oh, you think you're making it better, but you're making it worse. Was he the doctor too? I was also seeing this girl that does American Sign Language. You guys don't know her. But she talks with her hands. So she's trying to convince me that a hand job's the same thing as a blow job. All right. That was a new one. Oh, I wish I was gay, you know? You know how golfers take their hats off and shake hands after the rounds? Do you think gay guys do that after sex? Or if it's like a special occasion, they line up like a hockey lineup? Like, good game, good game, good game. That one hurt. You got me real good. Good game. Oh, I wish I was Chinese, you know? You know Chinese people get to pick their own name when they come here? You know who taught me that? John. I forgot all about that fact until I was working at a pizza place, and our driver's name was Lancelot. I asked him if I could call him Lance, and he said, no. Oh, I wish I was dead, you know? I just want to be a ghost. I want to be a ghost like Patrick Swayze. Not now, but from the movie. Like, I want to scrawl stuff in the wall in blood, but I want it to be, like, inspirational. You know, imagine that you just come down in the morning, and the landing, it just says, live, laugh, learn. Like, what's it mean? I don't know. I'm inspired. Let's get brunch. Oh, I wish I could time travel. If you could time travel anywhere, where would you go? Right on the spot, I know. Time travel to Pornhub? What the fuck are you talking about? So you would time travel to now to jerk off? That's a better answer than a lot of people say they want to go back in time and kill baby Hitler. I don't know why you'd go back in time and kill baby Hitler. It's extreme. Couldn't you just go back and raise him right? You can't go back in time anyway. I wouldn't want to go back in time and play pranks on people. But you can't go back because of the grandfather paradox. You guys know about that? Yeah, I'll tell the rest of you guys about this. It's the grandfather paradox. Means you can't go back in time because you can hypothetically go back in time to kill your own grandfather. Then you would never have existed to go back in time to kill your grandfather. It's a paradox. But who's trying to go back and kill their grandfather? That's selfish. You don't want to exist. You're going to go back and kill him? Can't you just go back and make him gay? I know you can't make anybody gay, but you can push them in the right direction for sure. Imagine that. You're just blowing your grandfather. Oh, don't be gross. He's young in this scenario. You're just blowing your grandfather. You start disappearing like you're Marty McFly. How scared would he be? That's a prank, and that's my set. I love you. I'm Sean Creighton.
Come on, keep it going. Yes. I cut myself on the candy jar. I never not thought comedy would be dangerous. All right, that one fucking didn't go nowhere. All right, let's give your next comic a big round of applause. He's been here. He's been at Levity. He's been all over town. He's got the best mustache in town. Please give a warm welcome, Trevor, everybody.
Give it up for Greg for getting my name right. That's fine. You didn't say the last name, though. Shout out to Dylan's parole officer for letting him out for the night. Cool, guys. And the one thing I was going to say is that I think Larry Smith's medical emergency was that he was down to 7 grams of weed, and I don't think he could have made it through the night. No dispensaries close by. Well, they were, but it was quite the hike there. Okay, guys, where I work right now, it's co-op season. I don't know where you guys got a job. You got co-ops that are starting. Well, I'm a plumber. I don't know if you can tell by the mustache. We're kind of, you wish you can kind of pick your own starter Pokemon, like, with the co-op kid. We're kind of looking for a young Squirtle. But this kid keeps on talking back. I feel like he's like a young Charmander, like a hothead. But if you know me, I'm a pothead, right? So we're really just looking for a Bulbasaur. But you got to watch your tone around these kids. You can't say the same words you were saying 2 weeks ago. You can't say the same words. You can't say pussy anymore. You got to say supervisor. Cool, guys. It's all right. Is it Shelly? Yes. Shout out to Shelly. She works here. She's here to support. She's in the front row. She's double fisting. Are you mixing the 2 drinks, or what? Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Now, is that something you'd recommend? Because I like San Pellegrinos. I don't normally drink. Okay. Cool. Something I learned tonight. I think we all did that tonight. I think we can all go home tonight and write that on the fridge. Cool, guys. All right, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I recently just stopped. Yeah, so I started saying yes to doing the laundry. Said, yes to doing the dishes. Yes to going down on my girlfriend. All right, I lied. I don't have a girlfriend. But I've been thinking about posting pictures, getting back online, But you can't post pictures from 20 years ago. Those are the best ones. It's my full body. I look at the ones from 25 to 30. It's just my upper half. I feel like I'm 36 now, and I'm just sending pictures of my forehead. And it's just to prove that I have a hairline. I'm scared when I get to 40, I'm just going to send selfies of the ceiling with the location. Cool, guys. Right on. Well, I'll end on this one here for you. You guys got Netflix? Yeah? You guys watch that documentary on the Tylenol murders? No? Okay, well, there's a documentary on the Tylenol murders back, I had maybe 90s sometime. Not 90s, but 19-something, I know we're in the 2000s or whatever here, but this is how they invented the safety seal on our medication. People were going in and actually poisoning Tylenol with cyanide. People were taking it and dying. And they never actually caught the person who did it. Right? In the documentary, they suspected it was this guy from this town, that guy from that town. They even suspected Johnson & Johnson, which is the company that was making Tylenol. And after watching it, I think I figured it out. I know who did it. And it was the second Johnson. They were upset. They wanted their name first. But, you got to do what you got to do, right? So, anyways, guys, I'm Trevor Curl. We're going to bring up Greg, right?
Come on, Trevor, everybody. Burton Cummings reincarnated. All right, we having a good time so far? Yes? Let's get this energy going. We'll keep it going with the one, the only Toshi, everybody.
Keep
keep it going for Greg, guys. Hi. You're more drunk than I am. My name is Tochi, and I'm addicted to breakups. Actually, I love breakups so much because I've realized how good they are for my character development. You know, ladies would never break up with you without giving you a performance review. Like, I learned from my first breakup that you are not supposed, I learned from my first breakup that you are not supposed to celebrate after winning your lady in arm wrestling. And I learned from my second breakup that you should sometimes allow your lady to win you in arm wrestling. And I learned from my third breakup that you are not even supposed to be the person suggesting arm wrestling as a game. I broke up with my girlfriend last week, and that was my 29th breakup. Yeah, she didn't even know how good she had it, man. By the time, I know that I will be the perfect boyfriend by the time I turn 50 at this rate, because really, like, the character development have been happening one day at a time for me. But unfortunately for ladies, they don't get this character development that they give us, because guys don't give the performance reviews. A lady would complain about, like, all the things that a guy did wrong or could have done better during the course of their breakup. And when it's time for the guy to give his own part of the story, we would usually be like, I understand. It's not you. It's me. Which I have come to understand is caused by the fact that guys are very mischievous creatures, man. And we want the next guys to experience the exact flaws that we experienced in our ladies. But I have a piece of advice I have to give before I continue with this line of thought. When breaking up with a lady, guys, please don't ever make the mistake of saying, I love you. Because what happened to me might happen to you. You might end up starting to cry. And trust me, that's not the last thing you want your ex to remember of you. I'm trying to figure out exactly what to compare that to. Crying during your breakup, I can only liken that to your autopsy. Being that you died of a heart attack while masturbating in a Tim Hortons toilet. Instead, when you are breaking up with your lady, or in my case, when she's breaking up with you, what you should do is this. As a guy, maintain your composure and use the normal lines. It's not you, it's me. But also find a song that would describe exactly how you felt during the relationship and send it to her. Like for my last breakup, I sent my lady that song from Bruno Mars. You know, the one that says, I should have bought you flowers and held your hands. Should have gave you all my hours when I had the chance. Take you to every party because all you wanted to do was dance. Because if she actually listens to what she would hear me say is this. Yes, I know that I fucked up. I should have gotten you flowers and held your hands. But why the fuck are you obsessed with parties, man? Like, why? Yeah, my name is Tochi. Thank you so much for...
All right. Toshi, everybody. You put some glasses on him, and he looks like Ted Kaczynski. Probably just as funny. I'm only kidding. All right, let's keep this party going. What do you say? Your next comic. He used to have his show in Toronto. Comedy bar. What's that? Mike Payne, the stand-up show. He's here for you tonight. He's been at Levity. He's been everywhere. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Mike Payne, everybody.
I don't know what fucking song you were just singing up here. Like, I don't know what song that is. Is it a common song? Does everybody know that song? Oh, was it Bruno Mars? Sorry. You ever fall down a rabbit hole on your phone? You know, you start at kittens, and like 5 swipes later, what do you end up at? Murder. Like, I'm not talking about first-degree murder. I'm talking about, like, third-degree murder, you know, manslaughter. Yeah, it's so fucking weird. You know, you get to a video, and then you see this girl who's standing across from this guy, and he's like, or she's like, oh, I don't really want to do this, bro. And he, like, takes a knife out of his pocket, and he lines it up real good, and he goes, don't worry, sis, I've done this 1,000,000 times. And he throws it, and it hits her in the head, and she falls down dead. And at the top of the screen, it just flashes, NSFW. Not safe for work. And at the bottom of the screen, it just scrolls, do not try this at home. So my only question is, where the fuck am I supposed to practice? All right, a little too dark off the top. What do you think, Jimmy? Yeah, just a little bit? All right, cool. I've been watching entirely too much porn. Yeah. You know how I know? I've started running into people that I know in porn. Like, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stop? Or should I politely finish to acknowledge their body of work? Guys, I'm just trying to say I'm really proud my brother got a job. And my stepmom found her passion. I know there's just comics in the room, so porny. Fucking horny bastards. Oh, I got some new stuff too. Let's see here. Fucking ghosts, what the fuck? Aren't they just like reanimated ashes, you know, a little static cling? There's your grandpa all over again. Fucking just rub your sheets on some dandruff, you got a fucking roommate. You know? That's not paranormal, that's the economy. All right, this sucks. Your sock gets hit by lightning, you know, all you hear is a billion tiny screams. Papa. See, dirty. Fucking comics. All right. What's the other one I wanted to do? Let's see here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I am incredibly fat. Like, I found fat and I went, can I do better? Oh, I am. Just from the waist up only. You see this shit? I got no fucking fat on my legs at all. I'm like a half fat from Middle Earth. I look like a fucking spine just walking along taking shits, you know, blap, 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 my whole life. Like, I gotta pull up my pants all the time. Doesn't matter if I have a belt. Fucking, it just falls down. Like, I look like a paraplegic after an evangelical miracle. You know, like I wheeled my way into a Southern Baptist church. Gentle preacher reached out and touched me on the shoulder and spoke in tongues. So I stood up and walked away from that wizard. All right, could use work. All right, cool. That's fair, Hamilton. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I got one more, and I'm going to get out of here. Actually, two. So I do get to tour a little bit for this. I'm like a half pro, you know. I made half my money last year on it. It's kind of a neat thing. Little humble brag there. Cool flex, but okay. Yeah, and I went through Quebec last year. I've been through a few times now. But I go to Bedford, Quebec. It's like French and English, you know, right on the border of the U.S. Like there's a Bedford in every single province. It's true. This one's special to me because I met a Scottish guy there, you know. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I? Get your finger out your woke. That kind of Scottish, yeah. And he was trying to learn French. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Ce soir. Anyway. It's a stupid one, eh? It's real dumb. I like dumb fucking shit, though. I'm going to try this. I don't think it's going to work in this room because I look at the demographic and maybe not, maybe. Ever get swatted while gooning? See, it's like 20% of you in there are young enough to know what the fuck that means. The new generation is combining shit in an incredible way, I'm telling you. That means, have you ever had the FBI try to raid your house while you're jerking off and trying not to come? That's what that means. Anyway, my name's Mike Payne. Thanks very much. Book me on your shows. Take care.
All right, give it up for Mike Payne, everybody. Bring the pain. Are we having fun or what? We got about 15 more comics to go. So lots of fun. You two audience members. Oh, we lost one. You audience member are in for a treat. We learned about a new drink. I used to have an old girlfriend that her brother used to drink, what was it, beer and then tomato juice in it? Remember what that's called? Gross. Red eye, that's it. And you can put an egg in it, and it's a breakfast red eye, right? Here, yeah, I know. All right. Well, that comedy's going good. Your next comic. Is he back in from his smoke? He's over there. He's a regular favorite here. He's got blue hair, and you love him, and I love him. Please give a warm welcome, Mr. Joey the Bomb, everybody.
How's it going, everyone? Oh, wow. Look at this. It's a good-looking crowd. Look at you guys. Yeah, you're fucking beautiful. Look at you. Couple of uggos. Yeesh. Especially on this side. I have a transgender nephew. I think that makes me his aunt. I don't know. I don't know the rules. I'm old. My girlfriend is a cunt. We were playing Pictionary with our Muslim neighbors, and she gave me Mohammed. Peace be unto him and me. You guys like music? Yeah? I like music. You know what I like, though? I like a good one-hit wonder. Take on me, take on me, yeah. One and done. So I love that. I love a one-hit wonder. Touch me, baby, tainted love, yeah. One and done. But the thing I love most about a one-hit wonder is, okay, you take the Buggles. 1981, they write a song, Video Killed the Radio Star. Great song. First song ever played on MTV. Number one song on billboards. Huge worldwide phenomenon. And you got to think that the Buggles, or any other one-hit wonder, are sitting around afterwards going, man, this music business shit is easy. We're going to rule the world. 99 Luftballons. The Germans are going to rule the music business for decades. Boy, did that go the other way. I don't know. I like that. No, I got that. Meanwhile, Dexter Midnight Runner, still making music, still writing songs. All right, boys. Once we figure out where to put the tour, yeah, we got a hit again. Yes. Or wait. I got. 8675308. Jenny doesn't even live here. You must have misdialed. What were you trying to call? Because this is, everybody, 8675308. We're back, baby, yeah. All right. Now I think I'm done. Well, maybe not. Should I do one more? Do I have anything for a minute? I'll just check my email for now. You guys can watch this. This will be fun. Ooh, I got a Bell deal. Ooh, Rogers wants to help with my entire house. Okay, fuck this. You know, I was going to piss my pants on stage tonight, but I didn't want to be called a joke thief. All right. Thank you, Hamilton. Let's bring back Greg.
My favorite joke of the night. Just want to let you guys know I'm getting up-to-date reports from Larry Smith online as he's getting very angry at me for not saying certain things, but I won't do that. Your next comic has his open mic. Is it an open mic or is it a set show? What are we doing here? It's both. It's in Brantford. It's called the what? The Knock Knock Comedy Show. He's here for you tonight. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Aiden Lynch, everybody.
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, my name's Aiden Lynch. A little bit about me. I used to work at a suicide hotline, which is how I know most of the comedians here tonight. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I've been on a bender for the past 29 years. 30 years if you count my mom's pregnancy. My mom doesn't like that joke either. I'm a member of the Poop and Pee Club. It was pretty easy to get in. You send your application, they call you the next day. They're like, shit, you're in. All right, that was stupid. Moving on. What do we got here? You guys like impressions at all? Thank you. This is DJ Khaled ordering his second drink. Another one. Moving on. Shut up. Are you making your way out? I usually thank people for coming, but holy fuck, dude. Oh, not too much, not too much. Holy shit. You know, normally if you want to get drafted to the NHL, you got to learn how to skate first, but I don't fucking know. Okay, moving on. Thank you. I'm into jump scares. I think jump scares are hilarious, and nobody's safe either. Friends, family, not even my own grandma. She was, well, it was a couple months ago. We were having dinner at her place. She was coming around the corner, and I came up from out of nowhere. I was like, ah! And right away, she's like, Aiden, you can't do that to me. I could have had a heart attack. I'm like, oh, shit. She's right. She's in her early 80s. She's very frail. And, yeah, she's right. She could have died, right? And I start to feel bad immediately. I'm like, listen, Grandma, I'm so sorry. I honestly didn't mean to. Ah! Okay, yeah, the Olympics. You guys seen that thing where the Olympic Village, like where all the athletes stay, they actually ran out of condoms this year? It was like 3 days in. They actually, this is crazy. They had the same problem at the Paralympics. They ran out of condoms and lube. WD-40 actually, but okay. Oh yeah, okay. This one's for Larry watching because I actually know the movie they made the poster from. Have you guys seen The Seventh Seal? It's old school. It's this guy who plays chess against death or the Grim Reaper or whatever. It's pretty good. It's kind of creepy. It's actually by far the creepiest shit that I have ever jerked off to. I tried anal for the first time with the girl on top. I fucked her shit up. All right, getting a lot of groaners. What do I got here? Just awkward silence, I guess. All right, well, I guess that's all I got for tonight. If you guys like my set, feel free to follow me on my way home. Thank you.
Come on, give it up for Aiden, everybody. What's it been, a year, Aiden? This is your first year, right? 8 months in comedy, everybody. That's pretty, be able to heckle a guy out the door to an applause, that's pretty decent. All right, your next comic is no slouch in the comedy community. He used to have his own room at Emerson. Now he does serious comedy at Sirius XM. He's a veteran of the city. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Mike Mitchell, everybody.
Hey, keep it going for Greg and every single comic that you've seen tonight. Yeah. Cool. That was good. Guys, it's been a pretty big month for me so far. I got engaged. Very exciting. Yeah, no, for sure. It's weird to me to be engaged because I didn't think that we were going to get out of the talking stage when we first met. We were talking, you know, when you do that thing and you're talking to someone for the first time on dating apps, you're like, okay, so like, what do you do? Like this is my job. Like comedy is my career. And my girlfriend, my fiance, it's weird to say fiance, she didn't want to tell me what she did. She's like, well, I don't like telling people what I do because people are pretty negative about it. I work with the police. And yeah, that's the correct response to that total silence because generally I fucking hate cops. I do. But God damn it, do I love being choked. And that's really their thing. So you guys can see my dilemma there, obviously. But it worked out. It's good. We celebrated our anniversary recently too. That was good. We tried something new. It was something new for me. I tried ecstasy for the first time on our. It's to be 38 years old to get into drugs is like I think I'm doing things backwards. You know, like that's a kid thing to do. But I tried ecstasy at an orgy. Yeah, that's a weird place to do ecstasy. Because there's a lot of people and there's a lot of surfaces, there's a lot of textures going on. You know what I mean? And I thought it was pretty good. I was having a pretty good time. And my girlfriend, she leaned into me. She's like, Mike, like I gotta talk to you. I was like, oh shit, am I doing well at this orgy? Like, am I gonna get some feedback? And she leaned in and she was like, you have to shut the fuck up. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you've been thanking everybody for coming for 9 minutes. You only have to thank them once or not at all. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know where the joke in that is yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Cool. I got to spend less time on the internet. Yeah, you guys too, huh? Cool. No, I got influenced in February, and I feel kind of dumb about it. I kept getting these ads. It was like for like a male mental health thing. It was a push-up challenge. Do 2,000 push-ups in the month of February, and I did the math. I was like, okay, that's 86 a day. I think I can do that. And I did a fair amount of them. I did 1,600 push-ups. That's not nothing. But here's the thing. I missed a couple of days, so near the end, I was like, I really got to push hard. I got to try hard. So instead of doing 86, I was doing like 125, like really trying to up it. And I was trying so hard that I gave myself hemorrhoids. I really thought that I was going to get jacked by doing this, and I got sores in my anus. So like it's really tough. Like my mental health has been in the pits. You can't sit. When you can't sit, you're not like, yeah, exercise. Like you're not pumped about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't really have a joke about that either. I just wanted you guys all to picture the sores on my ass right now. So cool. That's about what that deserves for sure. I'll tell you guys this. I was doing a show recently. I was talking to a couple after the show. They bought me a drink. It was pretty nice. And they said to me, like the girl and the guy said to me, like, hey, just so you know, like we're polyanamorphs. I I was like, oh, cool. Just so you know, that's not the term. The term's polyamorous. You guys know what polyamory is. There's a bunch of perverted comics here. Yeah, you guys know what polyamory is. Polyamory is like, if you don't know, it's when people have multiple partners and everyone knows what's going on. There's consent involved. Everyone knows what's happening with it. Animorphs is a teen fictional book series from the early 2000s. But all I could think about when this person was talking to me, I was like, okay, like I love those books. I had every single one of these Animorph books. You guys know Animorph books, like, yeah, okay, cool. One person clapping, that's great. You know the cover then, right? Where it's like whoever the star of the book is, it's them slowly transforming into whatever animal they're going to be in that book, right? And it's like, oh, cool. All I could think about is like, what does a polyanamorph book cover look like? Like, is it a guy that looks like me, like slowly transforming into the same guy, but now I'm just sitting in that chair in the hotel room? You guys know the chair, right? Like the cuck chair, yeah. And then you open up the inside of the cover, you're like, that's a lot of guys going to town on his girlfriend right now. Polyanamorphs. Okay. That's really all I wanted to work on. You guys have been humans, and you've been sitting in this room, and I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's bring your host back up here. Greg Dabrowski, everybody.
Come on, keep it going for Mike Mitchell, everybody. Turn on his station on XM, Comedy Sirius XM. Right, everybody having fun? Yes! Room full of comics, heckling, and not laughing at a lot of our new jokes, but that's fine. We all know what it feels like. This next comic has a show coming up. It's an all-black show. I'm the only white guy that's been a special guest on it. I think, maybe, hopefully one day. He's a regular here. He's done all kinds of comedy all over the town. Toronto, here, there, levity. Please give a warm welcome to Yoel.
It's like I'm at a party listening to somebody else's parents fight, like with everything. Like the president of the United States is a pedophile. Who's next? Everybody? What, Bruce Springsteen? That guy made sense. That guy I saw coming. That was the least shocking one of the list out of anybody. But I don't know. I'm trying to. I don't know. I want to seem smart to people, but I tried the news for a while. That wasn't working. I got really into history for a while, but I only like history because I want to be able to prove one specific kind of person wrong in an argument. Like, you know those guys, you ever met a guy that's like, oh, I'm never going to the doctor. I don't trust modern medicine. Our ancestors lived thousands of years without doctors. Our ancestors had 12 kids with their sister and died at 45. Take the fucking Tylenol, man. Like, what? We lived for thousands of years by any means necessary. If that meant fucking 7 retarded kids, and that, like, you were fine. You would do anything. Also, if you got a time machine and you went back and you went to like some plague-ridden Victorian child and you offered him a Tylenol and a bowl of Fruit Loops, they'd worship you as God, King of the universe for the rest of time. All right, 6 out of 10. All right. I'm just mad. Everything nowadays feels like it's been like corporatized and just ruined, and no worse than fucking porn. I don't know if you guys have tried to watch, but I don't like, porn used to be this beautiful thing. It was collectible, you know, you shared it with your friends, you showed it around. It was tasteful. If my friend sent me a porn link today, I'd block him immediately. You know what I mean? Like every time, like, you know, you get Playboy magazines, it would be like one nipple showing out from a failed actress, and she's looking at you like, oh, how'd that get there? And you're like, oh, stop it, girl from The Exorcist. I'm so glad Gabby knew that girl did porn. Did you guys know the little girl from The Exorcist was a Playboy model for like the next 20 years of her career? There's no joke about that, but just do yourself a favor, look it up. She is not the same age she was in the movie. All right. I don't know. Every time I go on porn now, it feels like they're marketing it for serial killers. Like I open the first thing on the website is like pounding small girl in ass until she's screaming. I can't watch that. Like, what happened? How about sex? Is that fine? Can we do that? I don't like this new stuff. It makes me feel weird. And also, every time I go on porn, there's like gambling ads in the videos. What the fuck is that? I don't have like a punchline for that, but we can't. That's why everything, like the murder rate's getting higher. Everything, I don't know. The economy's getting bad. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's getting like terrible. We gotta start bringing back some bullshit jobs. Like we gotta stop. We're so obsessed with robots. We keep making them to do shit that humans already do. I'm so sick of self-checkout machines. Kids are losing social skills. We need these 15-year-old. We gotta bring back like a job like bus seat passenger. You know, just a kid sitting next to the driver to keep them conversation. Give some kids, let them talk to it. We might lose a couple good drivers to background checks, but I think it'll save the world. No? Okay. Here's just something I want to end on quickly. I just think it's funny that guys are so afraid of being gay that they can't accept compliments. They'll like dance around it and end up being even gayer. Like my buddy's been growing his hair out for a long time, and he sent a photo. I was like, oh, dude, your hair's coming in nice. And he said, and I quote, dude, you're gonna make me come. I feel like such a pretty lady recently. I've had so many compliments on my hair. What was wrong with thank you? All right, thank you. You guys have been fun. I'm gonna go.
Come on, give it up for Cole. You had a Bruce Springsteen joke in there about being a pedophile. Remember that song? Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? If you slowed that down, it's pretty creepy. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did she leave you all alone? I'm burning, a burning fire, desire. Ooh. All right, anyway. We got a couple more, and then that's it, and then we're on the 3-minute sets. This young lady, I've seen her before. She just gave me shit for pronouncing her name wrong, so I want to do it correctly. Her name is Shauna with an A. Shauna? See? with an A. Do you teach by chance? No? Are you a nurse? You're a housewife? All right. This might be a comedy bit right here where she's off stage and we just argue. With an A, thought she was a teacher, but not. Rickerman? Rickerman, everybody. Give her a round of applause. All right.
That was fun. I know what you guys are thinking. Not another middle-aged white woman who's going to complain about menopause and how much she hates her husband. So I'm going through menopause now. It's lowered my tolerance for things like my husband. We sleep in separate bedrooms now. We still do have sex. I just can't stand the sound of him breathing. I feel like I'm going through puberty again. It's like I'm losing my mind, except for when you go through puberty, it's like, I wonder if he likes me. And when you go through menopause, it's if he breathes one more time, he's dead. Before, when he would lose his keys or his wallet, I'd get a little annoyed and say things like, oh, honey, you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached, or, I don't know, let's retrace your steps. Now I get so angry and I say things like, I hate you. You're ruining my life. I want a divorce. Yeah, I know, it's awful. This is how a woman tells you that she doesn't want to have sex with you before she starts going through menopause. Oh, not tonight, honey. I'm sorry, I have a headache. Mm-hmm. And this is what how she tells you she doesn't want to have sex with you once she started going through menopause. Fuck off. And you know, I had to go on hormone replacement therapy because I was going a little bit crazy. And also a lady in my book club said that another symptom of menopause is dry vagina. So that was a deal breaker right there because, you know, I might need this thing again for my next husband. I know. I feel bad talking about my husband so mean. Like, he really has always been very supportive of me, guys. He stood behind me no matter what I've tried. Like, about 5 years ago, I decided to try out anorexia. And he stood by me. You know, he never said a word. You never once said, you know, you're getting too skinny or you're going to be dead soon. He just stood behind me silently, cheering me on. And then I thought, this fucking guy's trying to kill me. I mean, it's the perfect crime. No judge is going to lock you up because your wife ignored a fridge full of food. So anyways, I started revenge eating. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I hate my wrinkles. I hate getting old. Everyone says to me, oh, Shauna, beauty is skin deep. I'm like, beauty is skin deep, so then does that mean I should go get a deep, plain facelift? Yeah, it's really tough. I don't know. It's either that or maybe I'll just gain weight because my aunt, she's fat and she looks amazing. She's 70 years old. She doesn't have a wrinkle to her name. And if she did, I think she might have given it to me. Her face is so smooth, it's like a baby's bum, and my face looks like the baby from Benjamin Button. I actually had someone give me a backhanded compliment earlier tonight. They said, you know, it's funny you're telling all these aging jokes because you kind of look like you're 25, like a 25-year-old that did too much meth. So, like, should I laugh at that? I don't know. I got braces about 8 months ago. My husband never asks me for blowjobs anymore. It's kind of like a get-out-of-jail-free card. The other day, I came home from the orthodontist, and he said, hey, honey, when are those things coming off? And I said, oh, yeah, never. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to keep these things on until I die. You know, the other thing about getting old is I spent so much money in my 30s on things like laser hair removal, you know, down there. And now all that money that I spent on that part of my body, I'm using to restore things up here. And looking back, why was I so concerned about an area of my body that nobody barely even saw? It's not like I was a sex worker. You know, if I was, I could have afforded all of these things. I have to keep dyeing my roots. I can't let that go because my hair is white, and nobody wants to fuck Mrs. Claus. She's not hot. You know, life isn't fair. Men get better looking with age, and women turn into dried fruit. Yeah, my husband's looking more and more like John Hamm. I look like Kevin Bacon. Oh, I know, that's not very nice. I look like Jennifer Aniston without the nose job and the personal assistant and the personal stylist and the personal trainer and the personal line of credit that's unlimited. I look like Jennifer Aniston if Jennifer Aniston looked like me. Yeah, a middle-aged woman who's exhausted all the time with two 20-something kids, a maxed out line of credit, and a mortgage. And the other, you know, even when I look in the mirror now, I just see my mother. Even my ass is starting to look like hers. The other day I was blow drying my hair and I held up a mirror to look at the back of my head and I caught a glimpse of my ass and thought, what the hell is my mother's ass doing back there? What happened to my tight little ass? Oh, that's right, my daughter has it now. I mean, you had asked me if I was a stay-at-home, what did you ask me? It was stay-at-home mom or a housewife? A housewife. That was funny. That's a really old term. I wish I was a fucking housewife. I could just not work and just take care of my house all day and someone would just give me money. That would be wonderful. But I do actually have a day job, and I also, on top of that, I'm an actor, and I've been auditioning for many years, but I can't seem to get an acting job. It's really, really hard, and the Me Too movement ruined the whole casting couch for me. I know. You know, and how many times have you given a guy a blowjob and got nothing to show for it? You know, I mean, let's face it, you know, nothing out of it really. So if I was Me Too'd for an acting job, I'd do it, and I'd brag about it too. I'd tell my friends, you know that Sun Life commercial I was in? Guess how I got it? I totally blew the casting director. And they'd all laugh and high-five me because they're a bunch of whores too. My name's Shauna with an A. Thank you so much.
Come on, keep it going for Shauna with an A, everybody. Did we find out what she did for a living? Anybody? We knew a lot about her genital area and things like that. Pussy or cunt. All right. This is your last comic. He's closing the show of the 5 minutes, and then we're going into 3 minutes. He started his career here at the CFTA, I believe. Did he start it here? I think he did. I've never been prouder of him. Here he is again for you tonight. Please give a warm welcome, Mr. Nathan Wheeler, everybody.
My my girlfriend came to a show last week for the first time, and Shauna with an A was here, and now she's fucking talking about getting braces. I've been going to the gym recently, and very soon, maybe 6 months and a little bit of steroids, I will be able to do stand-up and not a hoodie. It's gonna be pretty fucking cool, yeah. A lot of people, yeah, kind of know about me, but sad news, my sister got hit by a car. Yeah. I know. It happened like 6 months ago. But now it gets worse. She's gay. And that's been going on for like 2 years. I don't really want to get into my family life, but it gets worse. My brother's Jewish. It's funny because it's true. I have a big dog. Yeah, like a big dog who sorry, I got a bulldog. But she acts like a big dog. Well, sorry, she's French. She's a French bulldog, so she does French things where she acts really big and then gets scared of the repercussions that she's caused. Demographic might not get this, but I'm a little new to comedy. I need a new stick. Yeah, everyone needs a stick, right? Yeah? God damn it. I'm a little new to comedy, and I need a shtick. So I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna Kirkify myself. No? I'm gonna Kirkify myself? All right. I thought it was funnier when I see them on Instagram Reels. My friend is dating a 38-year-old woman, and he's like my age. Yeah? Me? 20s, like early 20s. But she's like a 12-year-old kid. And he's like calling me. He's like, yo, let's go do shit with this kid so he'll like, respect me more and like we can like hang out with him. I have no fucking punchline to it. I'm working on it, but he calls me out to like take the kid out. Yeah, he's like, yo, let's go to the baseball or something like that. And he left me alone with the kid. And it's really weird for a 12-year-old to have a coke addiction and love Asian women. But yeah. Oh shit, Larry Smith. Yeah, he's been watching it. He's been leaving comments and everything. I'm proud to announce that CFTA just got its 50th comment on its YouTube. Yeah. Larry left 53, and 3 of them did not pass YouTube guidelines. Okay, I'm gonna lead off with this. This is a bunch of new stuff, but I've been playing a lot of games recently. I'm a big fucking video game guy. Yeah, huge nerd, huge loser. Pussy, I was gonna mix the words, but I mixed up. I've been getting into cosmetics and skins, just wasting my fucking paycheck away on them. And I've been playing racing games. And a little bit about me is I like my games to be realistic. I like to be like, yo, I could really do that shit. I don't want to play any of this sci-fi bullshit that I can never see myself doing. So yeah, fucking doing racing games. But like I said, I want them to be realistic, and they added Asian characters. No? Okay. Well, it's going to get worse. I've been, I said, fuck that. That's not realistic. Come on, I'd always win in a race against that guy. But I started playing GTA 5 because that's realistic. And just so you guys know, Franklin from GTA 5, not the turtle, the black guy, been getting realistic. He went to jail immediately in the game. There's something there. I just wrote that 2 minutes ago. Thank you for the time tonight. Let's have a great night, CFTA. I'm going to bring up Greg, or I guess he's been proud. Might be my dad. I don't know.
Come on, give it up for your closer for the evening, everybody. Great job. Well, sort of. The closer of the 5 minutes. Has everybody had a good time so far tonight? Yes. What a great evening. This now begins our 3-minute sets. Okay? So I will give you the light at 2 minutes. So you get 2 minutes uninterrupted. You see the light. That means you got 1 minute left to finish whatever it is you're talking about. Your next comic. Never seen him. I think he's from out of town. Brantford? He's from Brantford, everybody. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Smitty, one word.
What's going on, guys? How's it going? Don't get too excited. The first time you had sex is going to be longer than this comedy act, okay? Let's get her going. So, fucking double standards between men and women. I don't get that shit, okay? When a girl sleeps with 25 guys, what's she considered? A slut? When I do it, when I sleep with 25 guys, I'm gay? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. So, sorry, I'm an amateur, okay? Let me read all my notes. The family. You guys ever get some older family members and you're like, oh, when are you getting married next? When is your fiance coming into the family next? Bitch, shut the fuck up. They've been saying that shit to me for years now. I get pissed off. I don't know how to tell them to shut the fuck up because my mom will get pissed at me. So now I have we've had a couple of family deaths in our family, right? So you know what I do? We had a couple of family weddings. I say, oh, what? A funeral. I go up to my old aunts and uncles. I say, hey, you guys are up next, right? They're asking me when I'm getting married. I say, oh, you're getting the funeral next. Fuck, that hit a lot harder on the reds, let me tell you. God damn. Fucking. I'm native. I'm trying to talk here. I'm native. I can't say Indian anymore. And I'm not racist or nothing, but my kind never shit in the river. Okay, we canoed down them. I can't stand comedics that be like, oh, we're gonna get it big, we're gonna get rich from talking to people. I only talk to random people because I could never bring my family into the same loop. They cut me off years ago. So I'm trying to make random people. Fuck, I fucked that one up harder than I paid for the last Austin 2 boys. Holy fuck, let's go. Okay, we're on a Thursday night. Let me go back one page. Okay, you guys ever jerked off when you're sick? Now let me tell you one thing right here, okay? Whatever the doctors tell you, I be spanking my shit when I'm sick. You want to know why? Because I'm trying to get the dirty nuts out of me, okay? When you're 13 years old, you only want the good nut. Is it? Well, I'm all done now, boys. That's all I really had, okay? 1 minute left. I know, but I nut in 30 seconds, okay? So that's... We're good for that. That's all we have. My name's Smitty. Nice to meet you. I love to see you again. Thank you, Bubs. Have a good night.
All right, come on, keep it going. Smitty, everybody, from Brantford. Now, be honest, Nathan, your buddy, first time? Fifth or sixth here? Your shows? All right, give it up for him, man. That's a tough thing, especially in a room full of comics. I loved it. And when somebody's laughing at your jokes, don't stop. Like that's what you're fucking trying to do, right? Get everybody laughing. Now, I might not have been laughing at the joke, but I still found you pretty funny the way you were giving it. All right, see, that's what I meant. All fucked up. All right, your next comic, I don't know anything about them. There, okay, that's you, sir. All right, I might have seen him before. He's got a hell of a vest on. Please give a warm welcome to Ian Big Prez. Ian Big Prez.
Hello. Do you think breast milk ever expires? I actually don't know. Shelly, do you want to help me out on that? I don't know. That's not even a joke. I'm just genuinely curious about that. Speaking of milk, I don't get why we have to put expiry dates on milk. I mean, it's kind of depressing for the milk to always be reminded of when their funeral's coming up. So, I mean, like, humans don't even do that. Though it would be helpful. It would be helpful if we had, like, expiry dates, right? Right, Jimmy? Yeah, we have expiry dates. I mean, yeah, it's just like, you know, quick kids, go play with grandma before she's on her way out, you know? It's like, Mom, it's after grandma's expiration date. What now? We'll just get rid of her, you know? She gets spoiled if she's around for too long. I'll never forget my grandma's last words. It's like, why are we going to the dump? You know? How about that? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I would never do that to my grandma. I actually love my family. I do. I really love my family. We do a lot together. We watch college football together. Our favorite team to watch is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, primarily because of their name. You know, it's not the Irish, the Fighting Irish. It's like, why would you name your football squad after a nationality, but then qualify it with the worst part about that nationality? You know, it's like calling your football team the Canadians, but the French Canadians. So I've been in a lot of relationships, and it's taught me a lot. Yeah, it's taught me that women are actually not complicated at all. You know, you hear people say that women are complicated. They're not. They really only love two things in this world. One, me. That's one thing. And two, breaking up with me. And that's it. That's all the women I've had the pleasure of knowing. That's it. But here's my thing. Here it is. Take a look. There it is. No, I'm just kidding. All right, here's my thing. How much time do I got? I got 1 minute? All right, let's get through this. I'm seeing a new girl now, and it's going really well. Yeah, we've seen each other 3 times. She's interested in my hobbies, my childhood. We've been talking a lot, and she asks good questions, and I feel really comfortable around here. I feel like she's the one. There's one problem. She's my therapist. So I have to pay money to see the woman of my dreams. I mean, isn't that bullshit? Like, how unjust is that? So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to end my set, but I want everybody to consider pitching in so that I can pursue my heart's desire. It's $150 per therapy session, but it should be doable if we all pitch in $1. I thought there was going to be a bigger crowd, but so yeah, I'm gonna get off. And if you want to help out with this very important cause, feel free to pitch in some money. I know Jimmy's loaded; he's probably got it. Shauna's still around. I know she's got a lot of money. Oh, I'm not supposed to know that. But so yeah, any questions? Okay, good. Next person. Yep.
All right, keep it going, everybody. Right on. Are you pretty new to the stand-up community, or how many sets have you done? Three? Hey, give me a hand, guy. No, that was really good. You guys got to remember, this is open mic stand-up, so everybody's learning here. You got a good crew of people here. Nobody really is being mean or anything like that. You've got a lot of good comics, like veteran comics in the area that do pro shows and stuff like that. It'd be a good thing. Like you got Jimmy, Mike that left. There's a whole bunch of guys here, Sean, that are been doing it for a little bit of time. Myself, if you want, talk afterwards, give us a shout. It's not a big deal. Your next comic's been around for a little bit. His nickname is not, you're going to know who he is. I've seen him here, the Judge. He's been at the Levity. I've seen him all over town. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, Blind Dave, everybody. Woo! You good? All right, then. Keep it going, Dave.
Time doesn't start till I pick up the mic, right? All right, so I don't have a lot of time, but I decided to start with some inappropriate jokes and see if I can win you back by the end. So this first one's a for sure groaner. So does it make me a bad person that the first time I heard that the U.S. military had blown up an all-girls school, I immediately thought to myself, well, I guess Trump found another way to fuck little girls. That Dylan dude made me, he taught me, is he still here? Dylan, he's gone, right? Yeah, all right. I learned something new from him today. It's really hard as a blind person to tell the difference between a drunk and a person who's developmentally delayed. When I start making out with a girl, I often like to grab their throats, not hard or anything, but grab their throats, and they always tell me how hot that is. Until I let them know that that's how I check for Adam's apples. Is it too soon to talk about one of those Stephen Hawking voice machine things to RFK Jr.? Make America great again by getting rid of his fucking voice. All right. I got another one about the same thing, but it's not going to work because I already said RFK. Fuck. We'll try it again another time. So there are some benefits to dating a blind guy. To go on a first date with a blind guy over a normie. Take that, all you fucking normies. I think, damn it. Yeah, benefit number one, if I'm staring at your boobs, it's totally an accident. Number two, it's really hard to get the Uber driver to agree to drop us off in the middle of the forest so I can murder you. Number three, it's really hard to get roofied. Let me finish the fucking joke, you assholes. Oh, it was him that they were. Oh. Fucking assholes. I'm going to take 2 minutes if I want them. Fuck you. Anyway, it's really hard to get roofied if I have asked for directions to your glass. Yeah. So I like girls who are loud in bed. It's the only way I know for sure I'm not just humping a pillow. I found a new way for adrenaline junkie ladies to play a much less deadly version of Russian roulette. I call it doggy style with a blind guy. That's about 1 minute. I'll end on this one. Does it still count as chivalry if when I walk a girl to her car, she's got to walk me back? You're welcome. And if there are any single ladies, just remember, they don't call me BD just because I'm Blind Dave.
Come on, give it up for Blind Dave. And he was over his minute by 5 seconds, which is pretty darn good for a blind guy flashing him the light. It's not what I could say for a whole bunch of you that were on here. You kind of went, anyway. All right, this is your closer of the evening for the 3-minute set. Are you guys ready? All right. I've never seen him. You've never seen him, or maybe you have. He's been in that corner for I don't know how long, waiting, sweating, and anticipating. He's here now. Please give a warm welcome to your closer of the 3-minute set, Matt Monjean, everybody.
Okay, we did it, everyone. We're right near the end of the night. How are we feeling? Woo! Okay, that's about how I expect that we're feeling at the end of all this. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you all for staying out here. This is wonderful. Great to have a crowd out here tonight. Perfect stuff. So, some of you in the audience might have noticed that I speak with a bit of an accent. Well, it's actually a regional dialect known as failing speech therapy. You know, it's crazy that I've been trying to keep up to date with some of these international news. I've been learning about this company or this country called America. Pretty crazy stuff that's been going on there lately. You know, it was only just a few weeks ago that we learned about this Epstein guy. It's crazy because this is one of the most infamous people on planet Earth. You've all heard of this guy. Absolutely hideous stuff that's been coming out here. Does anyone know what he sounds like? Like if I tried to do an impression of Epstein and I said, oh, I do fancy a child, can you correct me? Do you know that he doesn't sound like that? Like, we all know of him. We've all seen his photo. We've all seen it 100 times, too much times than we prefer. But none of us actually know what he sounds like. And so my thought process is I could just start telling people that he sounds like this, and that he would, in fact, fancy a child, and he would like to bring you to his island, and I think that he sounds pretty dapper in my head. Very nice. Well, more, I guess, that I can talk about me. I recently started seeing someone, which is very nice. Dating apps work for me. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. You know, so before this person that I've been seeing, I got out of a 10-year-long relationship. And so, being with someone new, it's pretty crazy, because you get to learn a lot of things. Like, did you know that a woman can ask you for sex? Did you know that's possible? They can just want to have sex with you. That is crazy to not have to be like, please, can we have sex tonight? Please, can we do it again? And that they can instead just ask you, which is a pretty crazy thing, until you realize that she really likes to have sex. Like, enough that you're like, I am okay, please, I need to go to bed. In fact, there was a time that I said, please, like, we just known each other about for this week. I need to go to the bathroom now, and she asked me, oh, you're going to go to the bathroom. Can I try giving you a blumpkin? Now, a few of you know what a blumpkin is. Now, for those of you uneducated, a blumpkin is the act of getting a blowjob while shitting. And she asked me, do I want one? And I said yes. And the thing was that I was like, let's give it a shot. I'm just getting to, know my body again. Let's figure this out. And sitting down on a toilet and being in the moment where you realize you don't want this. And I quote, she sticks her head up, looks at me, and says, hold your shit in until I'm done. So, until she's done, by the way. So I'm sitting there having to shit, and nothing's coming out of both ends. And yeah, and so at that point, again, got out of that situation. I won't elaborate on the details. But over the course of time of seeing each other, I asked her more about herself. She asked me more about myself. You find out what each other liked or what you liked about like doing. And so I found out that she likes to be choked. And her ex that she was dating during the pandemic was a police officer. And so she liked to be choked by a police officer in 2020. And I don't know what to make of that. Thank you all very much.
Thank you. All right, come on, your closer of the evening. Blowjob shitting and blumpkins and fucking cops choking his girlfriend, and I don't know what to think of any of that. All right, did you guys have fun tonight? All right, we're going to turn the music on. The night does not need to end. The bar is open. Go get yourself a drink before you leave because we're into drinking and then leaving. No shows this weekend, but you're welcome to come and drink beers. Have a great night, everybody. Stick around. See you.